Well, hello there, YouTubers. It is I, the one, the only, thank God for small miracles, as they say, Big D, coming to you live and in person here in Dallas, Texas. And I want you guys to see something, and a lot of people don't want to show it. But before we get started here, I want you to subscribe to the channel. That's right. Let's do some subscribing here. We're doing some subscribing. Oh, excuse my hand here. I'm keying in on my keyboard, but I'll put it on this. And I tell people this all the time. Give me just 1 second. Click. Bang. And there we go. I talk about this a lot, but everybody tells you, get a van, come out here, back up to the docks, and make tons of money. And they show sheets where I got $8,000. They don't talk about their expenses. In fact, they had 5 vans. But I want you to see this. And this guy's just pulling in. See it? Oh, this is one of the small flying J's here in Dallas. There's like 8 or 9 of these down here. But I'm just at the one. The one. Let's just take a stroll, shall we? All the way down. Vinyl there. I'm going to see the vinyl top back in there. Vans here. There are 14 vans here altogether. 14 vans sitting. Look at that. There it is, backing in. There's another one backing in. Yeah. 14, folks. 14 big ones. There's a couple more across the street. Oh, jeez. This is one of about 9 or 10 down here. Yeah. So if you have 10 down here and 140 vans, well, you're in good shape to get a load Monday, that's for sure. And this is what I mean, that you're going to have to decide what you're going to do. I've got to call in to Alan, and we're going to discuss this matter. But you're going to have to make the decision. Do I want to be here Monday? Based on what I'm seeing, oh, hell no. I may have to spend $50 in gas to move somewhere, which would take the profit on the load coming over here from $850 to $800. But I'd rather spend $50 and make another $800 to $900 than to sit here for a couple days and blow time. I got here Friday at around, unloaded 1 o'clock. Saturday, very few loads came out of here. That's why you see this. And there's more coming in, just so you know. There's more on their way in here. There's another vinyl top over there. Yeah, I didn't even see him pull in. So you can see it there is another vinyl top right there. Didn't even see him pull in. But you're going to have vans stacking up here. I'm not sure this is the place to be. And these are the decisions to make money out here that you're going to have to make. Oh, you're going to deadhead. Well, yeah, I am. Because sitting here makes no sense. Everything's going to go out cheap. Cheap, folks. Go to where the freight is and not a lot of people aren't. It might be the best choice. You may have to drive, but, you know, it's up to you. Whether you want to sit and deal with this. Remember, you're in business. Sometimes you have to invest to make money. And then what I mean by invest is you're going to have to spend money to make money, which means you may have to move and spend $50 in gas. Oh, that's horrible. Well, sit here then. I mean, I've heard drivers out there tell you they were told to sit, and they said 3. I know one guy said 13 days in Laredo. 13 days. I don't care what he got on that load going in there. After 13 days, it's gone. 13 days. You know? So you have to start thinking of yourself because you're in business for yourself. Think of it that way. And when you see this, start thinking, where do I want to go? And the best way to find that out is talk to the people you're dispatched with. Ask them, hey, where have you been seeing freight popping up? Give them a radius. Let's say a tank of gas, 450 miles. I know it's an 8-hour drive. It's Sunday. So what? I've sat for 2 days. I can drive 800 miles or 450 miles if I had to, or less, 200. You can do that. If you go half of it, you only spend, whatever half a tank of gas is, $25, $12, $36. I round it to 40, But you have to figure out, what you're going to do here. Because when you see this isn't good. You're needing to think, where do I need to go to get some freight? Because it's not going to be here. These guys are going to be coming out here in the morning at 60 cents a mile, just so you know. I can tell you it's coming. It will. And people can argue with me all they want, but not one person showed sheets otherwise. It's amazing. There's freight. Yeah, there's freight out of California. And they show some, ridiculous numbers, but they're not telling you they're the carrier and everything else. And, if you have are you on a load board? If you're on a load board, well, guess what? You're not going to get this kind of numbers because all these people are on the same boards. That's right. And you get some desperate drivers out there who want to go cheap. Well, if you're going to go cheap at 60 cents and go 1,000 miles, aren't you losing $350, $400? So if I spend $70 to relocate, aren't I coming out ahead? I mean, you got to start looking at things in the perspective of cost analysis, return on investments. I mean, I can sit here in the parking lot all day, and I've been doing that for 2 days, so I've got everything done I need done. But I could drive, get myself to a better place. The question is, are you going to be willing to do it? And are you going to know when to do it? And here's a good indication of when to move. This pretty much shows you. Now, if you're in Laredo, you're pretty much stuck. You can go south to another area, move away from Laredo. I mean, there's Eagle Pass. You can go there, 100 something miles away. You can distance yourself. Is it going to work? I don't know. But is this going to work? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to invest time? Time's money out here. So remember, you're going to be faced with this decision. I'm working on my answer. My next video, I'll tell you what I decided to do and how it worked out. Later, gang. Share, like, subscribe, do all that.